Hey guys, Miss Showbella here, and I'm back with another video. This video I'm just doing a little bit of a makeup tutorial, I guess. I've had a couple ladies ask me I was asked to do a makeup look that I had on in a previous video, and honestly, I really didn't have anything on. I didn't have on any eyeshadow, except for in my tear ducts. I had on like just my skin tone concealer, and it was set with my Mineralized skin finish. And then I had on like a pink gloss. That was about it. So I figured I would do like an everyday makeup but no makeup really kind of look, because that's pretty much what that look was. And I just added some gloss. So that's what I did today, and I did just a little bit more than I would normally do, I guess. This is like an everyday if I was going somewhere and I wanted to look a little more pop, like a full face with like contour and everything, but I did do just a tiny bit of highlighting, and then I added a fun lip just because I love this lipstick. It is my favorite lipstick right now. It is the MAC Punk Couture lipstick, and I'm so sad that I was so behind on the release. Had no idea. I never know when this stuff comes out, because I'm just not a super makeup head like that. But I absolutely love this lipstick. When I did find out about it and I went to go look for it, it was like a week after it came out, and none of the MAC stores here in Houston had it. But the girl at the MAC inside of Dillard's, I believe it was, she was so sweet. I told her that I really wanted it for my birthday, and that, you know, I was, you know, sad that I wasn't gonna be able to get it. And she was like, you know what, hang on a second. And she went and cut the top part off of the tester and put it in a little pot for me. I thought that was so sweet, so super sweet of her. So I do have a little bit of a sample of it, so I've been wearing it like all the time. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite lipstick right now. My favorite color is purple. So I've been looking for a purple like this, that blue based purple, not that pinky kind of purple. Oh, I love this lipstick. So I just thought I'd add it to this little, you know, this simple little look that I did, just because I love it and it's fun. So if you want to see what I did to get this simple everyday look, then stay tuned. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and jump right in, and I'm going to apologize ahead of time. A few clips I was really out of frame, but yeah, we'll make it work. So here I'm just using my Makeup Forever eyebrow corrector and basically going and outlining my natural brow shape and just adding very little product on the bottom and top to outline where my brow naturally arches. And then I'm just taking what's left on my brush and basically blending that through the body of my eyebrows, being sure to avoid that front end so it's not too dark, so it has more of a gradient effect. And I'm doing the same thing on the other side, and my left brow is, I call it my problem child, because my left eyebrow shapes in a very sharp V. So when I tweeze a little bit more hair so that it shapes more like my right one and it's not as high. So I have a spot that just completely doesn't have any hair just because of the way that it grows. So I have to do a little more filling in on that side, but pretty much the same as the other one. Then here I'm going in with my Wet n Wild Vanity palette, the brown shade that's in that palette, and just going over everywhere that I put the cream, and then brushing what's left over the front part of my brow. And this is just to set it and kind of hold it in place. Then just going to go through with my spoolie and kind of fade out that product that I put on my brows, just to make sure it's not too dark in the front. Like I said, I like for my brows to have more of a gradient effect. Now here I'm just going in with a skin tone concealer. It's by Makeup Forever. It's, you know, pretty much the same color as my skin, but it's a lifting concealer, so it gives a little bit of a brightening effect. And I'm only doing this along the bottom. If I were going out, I would use highlighting concealer, and I would use my skin tone concealer on top. But for an everyday look, I just use my skin tone concealer underneath just to clean it up a bit. And then blend, blend, blend. Here I'm going in with my MAC concealer and just going over those few acne marks that I have, mostly along my jawline and a couple on my cheeks. And then going back in with that Makeup Forever concealer and a tiny bit of my Maybelline concealer, just a couple dots, to mix those together and create that brightening effect under the eye. Not so much a highlight, just a brightening, just to wake up that eye area. And sorry again that this is out of frame, but all I'm doing is tap, tap, tapping and getting that all underneath my eyes. Same thing on the other side, and then with what's left on the sponge here, blender, not adding any more product, just gonna take what's left and run that down the bridge of my nose and across my forehead and chin. Then I'm gonna go ahead and set that with my Nye Powder in Topaz with my MAC blending sponge. And again, without adding any more product, I just took what was left and ran that down the bridge of my nose. And then here, just knocking off the excess powder so it's not cakey looking under there. Then going in with my MAC Mineralized skin finish and just going over those, the rest of my face pretty much, setting that concealer that's on my jawline and blending the Nye powder in with my face powder. Then I'm just doing a little bit of highlighting along my cheeks with my Mineralized skin finish, and down the bridge of my nose and across my forehead. Just again to give a bit of a brightening effect, and then brightening that inner tear duct. And that's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Ciao, ciao.